Hey, everybody. Sorry, I kept you waiting a little bit there, but realized didn't have a drink. And then I realized that I was out of focus, so I was setting that all up and just half-assing it tonight. But mainly I just wanted to put together a show to just do something to have a live show and interact with you guys. But we are going to talk about all these topics that I had in the thumbnail and in the title or the description of the video. But the biggest one is this Hubsan. How many people have people not seen this Hubsan $1,200 drone that they're coming out with? There are pictures of it. They're the FCC filings, so I guess this is going to happen. But it's the only person that's really done anything on it that I've seen is Drone DJ, and that's where I read about it. Plus, Hubsan did this little teaser video that absolutely showed nothing. No kind of drone, nothing flying. It was like they were talking about handheld. So, but they did have the price of $1,200 there. So it led you to believe that it's some sort of a handheld camera or something, just based on their little teaser video that they had. But I think that they do have it, I want to say, on the Hubsan official YouTube channel. But it's going it's going to be something, because I think even Drone DJ said it, the high expectations of the Xeno Mini Pro not meeting the expectations, and then coming out and making this kind of bold announcement, because this thing, and I'm sorry, I'm not a big camera guy here, but it's a four thirds sensor is what they're putting out with this camera, which is more like I think it's your mirrorless, like the camera I'm using right now, or maybe even your DSLRs. I don't know, but that would make it a very expensive quad, which from my readings, it's still actually cheaper than what it should be. So that leads us to believe, the typical kind of Hubsan stuff. Is this going to be just some cheap imitation of a 4/3 camera? But what I'll just read it real quick what he says, because there's really not a whole lot to talk about with it. In the picture that you saw on my thumbnail, that's pretty much all the renderings. You see these crazy little just sketch renderings for the FCC filings. I think they're the FCC filings. But I'll read some of it out. If you're planning to get a new drone this holiday season, be prepared to be spoiled for choice. DJI is set to launch your highly anticipated Mavic 3, while Autel Robotics has already announced, can you guys tell I got new glasses? I can actually read. Has already announced a range of upcoming drones targeting beginners and enthusiasts alike. And now Hubsan is joining the fray by teasing a new $1,299 drone that is likely to come with a micro 4/3 sensor. So there's more going on about it, but this drone manufacturer has already dropped a teaser video below highlighting that its new offering will provide a handheld shooting effect, capturing 1080 video at 30 frames per second. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's detachable. Hell if I know. So this is going to be good. Obviously, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this unless this turns out to be a big thing. But I'm sure a majority of people are chuckling chuckling at the idea of it as I am. But you can go to, I'll put a link in, and you can go to Drone DJ. Please don't leave me now. Please just stay with me. After I'm done, you can go to Drone DJ's website and you can read about it. There's really not a whole lot to read about it. He just kind of explains it's more focused on that camera because that's making a huge statement right there. And we all know what happened with the huge statement of the Mini. So, and you can actually watch their little video, which they call a tribute to video studio workers. And then they just have a price tag of $12.99 underneath it. The whole video was like a minute and a half long. It literally showed like some grass and a flower. And that's pretty much it. So there's really absolutely nothing to see. But you will see a whole bunch of renderings of like top view, side view, bottom view, all that. But these, again, are just sketch type renderings, made off the computer. So there is nothing real to see, not even a cartoon yet. So nothing to get really excited about just yet. So we'll wait and see. 36 people in the house. Hey, thanks, Robbie. That's your first installment payment on the lamp. $3. You got a little ways to go, though. Well, thank you very much, though. But the other thing I guess we can really talk about that, I mean, everything else is just kind of a wish list type of thing as far as, when's it going to come out? When, is this going to be exactly true or whatever? But the one thing we can talk about is the DJI Fly app, the version 1.4.12 for Android only. So I noticed a few, maybe some of you in here, kind of went live last night. And there was a little bit of chit chat about the DJI's Android app updated and has the live stream capabilities. I think it's just for YouTube and Facebook, if I'm correct. But a few people popped up on Facebook doing these weird random lives. So that, and there's been some video releases now on YouTube explaining about it. So that's a lot of excitement for some of you people who really want to do your YouTube lives, especially people that do these weekly live shows. You can be out there with some of your DJI drones. I would imagine it's Mavic Air 2, DJI Air 2, Mini 2, Air 2, Air 2S. I'm not sure exactly what all is for. Just because I haven't tried it. So I do have an Android tablet. It's rather old, and I never even put the Fly app on that one. I use my iPad, so I haven't tried it. I'm not that excited about it to try it. Plus, I spent a whole day yesterday, absolutely a whole day and part of today, just doing battery management with every frickin' drone I have. I don't like to let them sit there for a long time, so I try to keep them at a certain rate and then, bring them above the storage rate and let them come back down again. And I made sure that every drone I have is updated, the ones I trust anyhow. And the batteries are updated, all that kind of stuff, because I've been ignoring updates and just flying. So the other thing was working on this baby. I was working on... This was a pure joy to work on, the Parrot Anafi. A guy crashed, and it was the original Parrot Anafi, and he wanted it to be just like the Parrot Anafi FPV. And if those of you don't know, the Parrot Anafi FPV has completely different legs. They are much stronger legs, and they don't stick out real far like the old ones did. So now I have made him a parrot. This is probably the first I know of anyhow, because I've never seen anybody do it, but take the Parrot Anafi and buy the Parrot FPV legs for it. Everything was fine. He had a firmware update. I purposely waited to do the firmware update till I was done, just in case it had different type of ESCs or motors or anything, and everything worked out perfect for it. You want to talk about a cool drone. Those of you who don't have a Paradenofi, if you ever find one of these, especially repurposed, grab one, because this is still such a joy to fly. And then the great thing about it, this is the bad thing about it. It turns on with one click, and I'll hit that every time. Maybe I'm wrong. I managed to always turn it on. It's 2 clicks, I'm sorry. I managed to always turn it on when I go to pick it up. That's the one thing I don't like about it. It turns on very easily. But I'll show you the best part about this drone in case you guys don't know. The best part about this drone is you can look straight up with it. So I've got one video where I pretty much was almost into a waterfall, not the reservoir I normally go to, but I was at a reservoir, or at a actual waterfall at a park, and I flew up to it. And yes, I had permission. And I flew up to the waterfall to where this thing was actually getting water pouring down on it, you know, droplets. And I had that camera pointed straight up, and that was the coolest thing. The bad thing was, I didn't have any filters for it at the time, and it was so, you know, the canopy of trees and everything, it was so hard to get a really good camera setting. So my quality on that video is not the best, like many others of my videos. But power this baby down. But yeah, that's one of the things I did. And then just updating all my quads, putting a stack of quads all to the side to sell. And I sold a couple. Sold one of Chad B's. I saw him in here. Sold his Femi Mini to somebody. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been very, very busy. And that was the best day to go out and fly. Today was cloudy and rainy, so I missed a really good opportunity to go out and fly yesterday, but we don't have our fall foliage, and I'm completely missing out on all that. Let's go through. I didn't do a roll call. And here we go. Guido, you were the very first person in here today. You are the proud winner of a lollipop. Thank you for showing up. He was here like an hour before it started, and just said, "Ready for takeoff, Captain." We got Bagwell, Chad K, the Maltese Falcon, Mark Trotter, and Maddie's Drone World, and Robbie from World Drone Community, Dave Reynolds, TJ, and TEB Drone Flyer, Thomas Ariels, Tomas, I said Tomas, and Phoenix Video. And I'm very sorry if I forget anybody. Hal 9000, Zigzag Ground Zero, and Jake's Drone Life, Dale Briggs, Eric Van Nostrand, Hiren, the Flying Dutchman, and see, Robbie, I told you you were gonna mess me up. Something that he and I talked about. He's got me all messed up. I think I said Phoenix Video, Jake's Drone Life, Akira Show, and Fly Zone Drones. And I'll just say hello, Michael and Sergio on that one, but I think this is Sergio. Londonard. Chad B. Chad B's here in Pennsylvania, by the way. He may as well be in Virginia, though, because I think he's like an hour. I think you're an hour and a half away from me, Chad. And I don't see anybody screaming. You can't hear me, so I guess my mic's working. I always worry about that. And I think, did I get everybody? Still going. Missed a whole lot of chat here. Patrick Sutton, I believe I got you. Drone Ready. JSK Enterprises. I am tongue-tied. That's a new one. Okinawa 4K. Hubsan has not earned the right to sell a $1,200 drone. Yeah. And I still have a ways to go. Holy man. I think I got everybody, though. Oh. Okay. While I'm finishing the rest of these, I'm going to just put that up there. Oh, shit. Robbie, you're you're an asshole. Let's see who else. Robbie RC Pro. I got you, TJ. I can't stop now. This was a complete setup. I got you, Jake's Drone Life. Robbie RC Pro. I got you. Flying Dutchman. I got you. Marcel Demers. I did not get you. Johnny Drone Flyer. How you doing? And anybody looking for a really good price FEMI Mini, contact Johnny Drone Flyer. I think it was $290. I think he had it for, which is cheaper than I just sold Chad's for. Except Chad's had 2 batteries. I'm assuming Johnny's has 1, but still good price. It's cheaper than the first release price. And let's see who else we got here. The Dudleys. And yeah, Drone Lamp Enthusiast. We should do it. We should do it live together, he says. Let me take this off there. Oh, you bastard. I'm gonna say hello to Robbie's brother because he might have enlisted him in this one. I got you, Matt Bagwell, early on. Man, you guys really have been chatting away here. So much I'm not going to even really be able to get into. But as always, just everything I miss, you just bring it right back down to the bottom when I give word. So I actually should pick somebody in here and see if you want to come jump on with me. I'll throw an invite out to somebody and see if I want to try and I'm going to put an invite out there to somebody who has not been with me yet. So let me just look. I've had Lon on here, had Maddie on here. Everybody's had Maddie. Johnny Drone Flyer, would you like to join me? And I'll just shoot you the link. Let me know. I think Bugsy Madrone. I like that name. Alexis Beltran. And all right. I'm going to have to call you Alex, buddy, because you just set off my you-know-who in the other room. She's now talking to me through the speaker. Wow. Eric Lipinski. Miguel Silva, Daryl P, HTC Max, Chuck, Patrick, walks. Blah, blah. I'm not going to try to say it tonight, but sometimes my tongue's tied and I can't. Waxmonksky. See, it's too much S to me for tonight. Sorry. L Parch 33, or is that I Parch? LP Arch 33. And I got you all. I think that's it. Yep, got everybody. Johnny, you're not at home. Chad's not at home. I'll try to swing it here. I will try to swing it. Whichever one it is, I don't know if it's Sergio or Michael, but whoever you are, I'm pretty sure it's Sergio. If you want to jump on, let me know. Or if anybody wants to jump on, just say so right now. And I'll send you a link, and you just quickly set up your little microphone and your camera, and you're good to go. So, I mentioned the Fly app, so that is something I can't participate in just yet. But Chad, you can get on from there. Let me go over this real quick first. Okay, so you guys see Drone Lamp Enthusiast. Do you happen to see the picture of Drone Lamp Enthusiast? I was told that there's an odd person in my chat, and then after the chat, that person is never there. Well, that part was a lie. Robbie was lying to me. This is what he told me. We were talking on the phone, and he told me to just keep an eye out in the chat for some strange person that's popping up in everybody's chats. But he was really setting me up, and I was a little weary. I was a little like, okay, I don't know. But this is what he's talking about. He is hounding me for this Hubsan 501S lamp behind me. Or 501A, whatever it was. It's just a shell. But I told him I can't part with the original. And if I do, I have to do it as like an auction, because before him, there was about 4 or 5 other people that almost every time I did a live or some of my videos, they would always comment that they want that lamp. There's one in particular that from the start, he has been on me. He wants that lamp really bad. Oh my God, that scared me. Somebody just let off. I don't know if y'all heard that. Somebody just let off a M80 or something, or shot somebody. But oh, Chad, let me send you the link. I'm sorry. You better have your shit together, man, because we're not going to play this whole my mic doesn't work, my camera doesn't work. I'm kidding you. Copy. He's at his mom's house. Should be visiting his mama. And instead, he wants to come on here. So we're going to do it. He must be eager to talk about something here that is on the list. Probably the Autels. Why aren't you popping up in my... Oh, it froze. Okay, chat voice. And... All right, brother, it's sent it to your messenger. I didn't send it to your text message. And close all of this. And... So yeah, the only other thing that, well, the other thing that I wanted to bring up too was the Autel, but I want to wait and see if he pops in before I go there. But let's go on into the Mavic, the Mavic Pro 3, Mavic 3 Pro, whatever you choose to call it, because it's always called something else. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's already gone to the top, so I'm just going to put the last one on there. Fly Zone Drone saying hi to Greg. But who is it for? This is just my theory on the whole getting into this type of system and these types of price tags. It's, the hobby is becoming less hobby. It's starting to shift a lot of 107 pilots. Once you're a 107 pilot, you have a lot of potential to make money. These are becoming more and more less just your general hobby quad, hobby drone. Again, my opinion, but more geared towards the guy that's out there actually making money with it. For one, it's a business expense. It's a tax write-off, and I think that is where a lot of drones are going to start going. And maybe perhaps that's what Hubsan'S trying to do with their $1,200 drone. But could you imagine showing up on a job where you have to shoot something, shoot somebody, do a roof inspection or something like that, and then USB disconnect or whatever goes on with these drones. But that's just my opinion on it, and I just wanted to see what other people thought. Is the technology getting that great to where this is just the direction we have to go? I mean, this is really still more of a hobby type quad. For me, it's not. I mean, I'm not going to be buying that quad for what I do, and if I had my 107 and I had a good string of business going already, I would probably consider it, because that would be a tax write-off, and I would have customers actually paying for that quad. So, is there an argument here about who's been following me the longest? I keep seeing I've been following Chris. Michael Blade. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Cyrus. I don't remember. I think it's Cyrus. I apologize. I don't remember the name. But I apologize if you've not been in here. But anyhow, just seeing in the chat right here, I have no desire to get a Mavic 3. I'll stick with my flying my FPV drone. I spent enough money on that already. Yeah, it's becoming one or the other, even in that situation too. All you guys, Maddie, I bet your Air 2S is getting dusty, or it had a period of time where it did get dusty. Fly Zone Drone, you guys have your regular quadcopters. You're into FPV. I guarantee that you've got yours that are collecting dust where it's one side or the other. I know, flying the DJI FPV, even though I don't totally go freestyle with it, but flying that, I don't enjoy going from one to the other in the same sitting. Once I've been flying FPV for a while and I'm all goofy from the goggles, I almost feel weird when I get on the sticks flying just a regular quad. And again, I'm not even flying like you guys are with your FPVs. So I guarantee it's a flip-flop between one or the other there. And they are both very expensive now, no matter what, for the hobby. But back to the Mavic 3. That's just, again, my opinion. And I clicked on you by accident. How can the combo be approximately $750 for a set of ND filters and 2 batteries? I'm sorry, I clicked on you by mistake. But I can't spin that price tag. What was the price tag? Oh, he's in here. Sorry, didn't expect you that fast, buddy. There's Mr. Chad.
Hey, what's up?
Sitting in the kitchen, and can't hear you, brother.
Can't hear me? Oh, crap.
Can't hear you.
Hold on, let me fix that.
Can't hear you.
Check. You can't? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Uh-uh.
Wow. Can you hear me now?
Can't hear you, dude.
Really?
Let me do a.
Holy crap.
Can you guys hear him? Because I certainly can't. Let me make sure it's definitely not me here.
Can you hear me? Check.
No.
It's registering here on
Oh,
the
you
thing.
guys can hear him. Hold on. It's on my end. What's going on? I don't have you muted. Now I do. Now I don't.
Hmm.
Let me check my.
Check. Microphone check.
I
One,
got
two,
my
1, 2.
earpods clicked on.
Do you have the speaker set right?
Say something again.
Something. Check. Microphone check.
Nope. Here I was giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. I have it set, my volume up. Let me go to iMac speakers and check that. Talk to me.
Check. Microphone.
Yeah.
I can hear myself now.
Yeah, hold on a second. It's got to be.
Let me turn up this backlight.
All right. Just keep making noise. Stomp your feet so I can.
Can you hear all the noise? TV
Yeah,
going
now
and
it's
everything?
working all of a sudden. I don't know. I just had to switch back from one to the other and it started working. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
See, you're ready to blame me.
Yeah. Sorry, Robbie. I just saw your message. Sorry. I got it late. He was going to jump on if you couldn't. I had just seen that. Yeah, once I saw everybody start saying about them being able to see you or hear you, I'm sorry, then I knew it was on my end. And that's just karma because I was giving you a hard time. I don't want to hear any. I don't want to have any problems with your microphone or camera. But finishing up talking about the Mavic 3, I'll get your end on it. What you think? Like, I mean, you may be a person that is interested in it because you are so much into the cameras and stuff like that. But do you feel like it is more for the the business guy out there, the money maker,
Yeah.
versus the hobby guy? Like it's kind of the hobby is leaning that way, at least with that drone.
Yeah. First of all, I mean, it is quite pricey. As a hobbyist, I mean, I would definitely be interested in it, but just the price of it, it would have to be something for like a business. I would have to be able to, pay for that drone for what I do with it, because $2,300, starting at $2,300. I mean, rumored. It's it's a little bit too much. Unless if you got the money, then yeah. But
Yeah, now it goes back to this one right here where I didn't fully read. I wasn't reading, but this is my whole thing too. Like, I mean, he's nailing it basically. The combo approximately $750 US. Blah blah blah. 2 batteries extra. So basically, with the drone at $1,600 and then everything else with your combo. I mean, you're easily going. When you throw in your particular case that you like to have, the little things, you're gonna push $3,000 on this easily.
Yeah.
And that's where I've got to be making money with it weekly, at least
Definitely.
weekly at a minimum for me to consider this a hobby type quad, unless I'm the keeping up with the Joneses type, and I'm definitely not that. So
Yeah, I mean, any hobbyist will want this drone, but it's not feasible. To me, it's not. Maybe to other people, they might just get it just to play around with it and fly it around. No, I couldn't do that. I would need to use it for, to make money. I no other way. Now, if I were to get it somehow, sent to me or something, or DJI whatever send it to me, which will never happen, but still, I mean, I'll take it. But
Well,
in
I
order
think
for
anybody would take it if it was
yeah,
sent to them.
in order for me to buy it, I would have to earn money from it.
Yeah, and I would have to have, I think, the smart controller with that one.
Yeah.
I would definitely want to have the smart controller with that
Yeah.
one.
I mean, like I said, if it was for business, if it was to make money, I would get pretty much the Cine combo and
Maddie
just
will
have it
indeed have one
pay for itself.
eventually. And Maddie's
So,
getting his 107 and does plan to make money doing. I don't know what exactly his little specialty will be with it. If it'll be like a mixed bag of things, roof inspections, whatever. But him saying eventually that would be me too. If I was planning on getting my 107, then I would build up, the smart, business type move to do for anything is you build up the customer base, and then that you're going to be able to pay for this. It's like buying a piece of equipment for a company, like me being back in the days of printing years ago. You didn't upgrade to this giant 40-inch printing press if you didn't have the market for it. You've got to have the market for it. You've got to have the customer base to use that machine daily to pay for it. So talk about antiques. A 40-inch printing press is hardly a thing anybody print shops are using anymore. Everybody's digital. But like Maddie's saying, eventually I can assume that he's going to build up the work for that, because unless he's got a money tree in the backyard. I'm trying to kind of go through right here and just see.
Just give me a second.
I remember when the Mavic Pro came out, and I bought that baby. I mean, it killed me when I paid for that quad. Like, I forget what it was, brand new. I mean, I got it when it came out. I actually got the Zoom. I didn't like the Zoom. I sold it after about 3 months, and then I got the regular, the larger sensor. And then I was happy with that, and I had that for quite a while until until I got the Evo 2, and then I sold it.
So the thing is, I had my 107, but I'm not actually looking to, do jobs. I just got it so I can post on YouTube. I have a busy enough time at my regular job, so it's I'm not really looking for stuff, but if something comes around, that'd be fine. I just did this past Monday, I did a charity event. It was not charity, but basically, it was charity for my job, actually. I volunteered.
Well, look who's here. Hold on. This is the first time Mr. Dobo's been in here.
Oh, nice.
And thank you very much for the super chat. That was very nice of you. And hey, Ken, while I'm at it, I commented on a video where you kind of made mention about that whole copyright strike BS with Hubsan and me. And I made a comment on there, but others said they couldn't see it. So I don't know if it was there or not, but I do appreciate you saying something and, kind of not really standing up for me, but, siding with me on it that is an effed up thing to do, to just try to take somebody's channel away from them. But, hey, it's really nice to see you in here. I think it's the first time, at least first time Ken's actually made a comment. Maybe he's watched, but first time he's made a comment. But yeah, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the super chat. And that yellow boom pops up right away. Like it jumped right out at me. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Am I in the wrong place?
Yeah.
Ken, you might actually have me blocked because if you do recall, you and I kind of had a little exchange and it was total misunderstanding. You were doing a 3D print of something maybe for the DJI FPV, and I made a comment about releasing the print files to give back to the community. And I meant nothing that you don't give back to the community, but you did take it the wrong way, I think. And then it didn't get ugly, but we went back and forth a little bit on it. So you might have me blocked on your commenting. So I didn't say anything. I don't think I ever said anything on his channel. I think I made a comment on his Facebook page where it was posted, but we got into words. That blew off. That blew off pretty much after I said whatever it was I said, but it does happen. So, but no, I do appreciate it. And, the bygones be bygones, because I remember half of it and it was stupid probably. So,
miscommunication.
But I interrupted you, Chad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was just saying, like I have my 107. However, I haven't been looking for any work with it. I just do it. I just do it basically for YouTube. But I was saying, I just did an event at a golf. I did a golf tournament, actually. It was a charity event, and I offered my services, voluntarily. So I kind of got that experience of doing like a drone job, like filming for, an event and everything. It was kind of interesting. Going through all the planning and stuff, doing the advanced planning, like going there like a day before just to see what kind of sites or what kind of sites I can get or shots I can get and everything, and where I can fly and how I can fly, how high I can fly. And it's close to Dulles Airport.
Was that the one you were talking about with me and Don like a few weeks back? You were saying you were going to be going there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can't remember the name of it now, but I know that I've been to that golf course that I, in my day, played golf there.
Lansdowne, yeah. It was pretty cool. Actually, I was only there just to do drone shots, but I did get some ground shots and, put something together for them. And it came out pretty nice. But yeah, that was it. Like I said, going back to what I originally was saying, the 107 was basically just for YouTube, so I can, stop getting harassed. And,
that's what
I was kind of.
I know your situation, getting harassed. Yeah, that's why I have my co-pilot whenever I fly. So. But one thing I noticed in the comments that people, when I'm talking about the Mavic Pro 3, Mavic 3 Pro, whatever you want to call it. A lot of things I'm seeing is everybody Air 2S or even the Air 2. That was like where perfect stopped for me. I don't need to go beyond that so far. Yeah. And I forgot who it was. 51 Drones, I think, made a thing. Is the Air 2S going to be a good enough drone for 2022? And I was like, yeah. How long have we had it? How long have we had the Air 2S? I've had mine. Huh?
Less than a year now.
Yeah, it's. I think actually, I forget, but what date I actually got mine. But it was new. It was new when I got it. So I didn't get it right away with everybody else, but that drone's going to be good in 2022. Just like my Evo 2 is going to be good in 2022, and just like what I was talking about with good old Paradanafi here that I rebuilt today for the guy, it's going to be good in 2022. And I've had Paradanafi now for 3-4 years.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the air, what Ken had even said, and other people going back and saying that the Air 2S is good for them. I mean, all these guys are making money with the Air 2S.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, what is your client? What kind of eye is your client going to have? Where he's going to be like, he's not going to have the average eye of a photographer, a
Right.
videographer that is so
Hmm.
freaking nitpicky. Like when I see people post this stuff in groups, and I'm like, I'm reading the comments, and then
Trying to break it.
they're using the jargon of nitpicking the pictures,
Hmm.
but they're using the language, the photography language. That some of it I don't even know what some of it means, but I'm like,
Hmm.
what the hell are you seeing? That's a beautiful picture. Like
Yeah.
it's just crazy. One guy
Pixel
did
peeping.
this really, really incredible night shot. I forgot what city it was, but he's up there with all the high rises. It was a night shot. The lighting down below was just incredible. So crisp, but and I could clearly see it once it was pointed out to me, but the one guy was like, he nailed him about how right on this very edge, like it almost looked like you were kind of in depth in being able to go into the photograph. It was like right here on this edge of it.
Hmm.
The windows on the building almost didn't look like they were symmetrical. Like the lines almost had a little bit of a wave to them.
Oh well.
You couldn't, you look at the picture, that's not the thing you're looking at.
Yeah.
You have to really search. It's like finding Waldo, or when somebody puts up that thing where it's like all number ones and you got to find the number two in the
Yeah.
whole mix. It's like that right there. It's like, I totally wouldn't have caught that. But point is, your average customer is going to be very happy with an Air 2, Air 2S,
Hmm.
Mavic 2, or the upcoming Mavic 3. I don't think they're going to be like, it depends on what you're doing too. It definitely depends. Like we hire people at work to shoot commercials for us, and
Hmm.
we do drone commercials as well. Um, of course, they come with the big monster, $30,000 drones, but
Yeah.
they do. They come and shoot at our campus, and they shoot the trucks, and they shoot the distributing center, they shoot the business offices and stuff like that, and they do it all with drones.
Hmm.
And that's where like the Matrice and stuff like that. That's where you need the more high tech stuff,
Hmm.
because they actually make it look like movie quality stuff. So,
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
but anyhow, that one, talking about that, really got onto that one really long. I want to kind of go into the chat here
Hmm.
and pay attention to the peeps. Um, and then anything, if you spot out that you want to.
No, I was kind of skimming over the comments myself, but
Good night, Mark. I'm sorry I didn't see you there saying good night. Going deer hunting tomorrow.
yeah. Yeah.
Make me some deer jerky. I'll send you my address. But
Yeah, but just before you end this little segment, I do find myself flying the Air 2S a lot more now. 'Cause, I mean, I was on the mini thing because it was so like easy to fly and so easy to maneuver and all that. But now that the camera of the camera of the Air 2S is like far superior to the Mini 2. I mean, although
mhm.
the Mini 2 is still good, but it's far superior to it. And going back to what I was talking about that golf tournament. So I actually flew both drones, and I was looking back on the footage. It was like, I mean, it's a big difference. You can notice the difference in the quality of the footage. Uh, but I'm flying the Air 2S a lot
Something like
more.
that, definitely, I think you can.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Because I was thinking about using a mini only, not to not disturb the players that much, but I couldn't do it because the quality. I wanted like better quality, so I went with the Air 2S. But and actually, that's what I'm going to fly actually tomorrow morning, early here in Easton, and maybe make a video or something.
Lon's got a good one here where, you know, it's meh. I like having the top equipment just for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there comes a point, Lon, where what are you doing? Like, okay, so if you buy the Mavic 3, I'm not arguing anybody buying it. Congratulations if you buy it, Lon, but like, do you have a matrice? Like, do you have the very best out there that you can buy? No, you don't. So, I mean, you don't have the top equipment is my where I'm getting a little technical on that, but do you need it? Like, what are you doing where you really, unless it's just a personal thing where you just like to have the latest and greatest? Here's a funny one. This is real funny. I can tell you, I have probably fixed easily over 1,000 Hubsan'S, buddy. My front porch was loaded with boxes this morning, all going out. I had packages going out as far as Spain. So actually, the package for Spain was for Jackie, but plenty of drones going out. Except I had a mixed bag. Not all Hubsan'S. And like I said, I did this Parrot Anafi, took it from the original Parrot Anafi to the Parrot Anafi FPV legs, and did that. But yes, I fix drones. I fix drones, period. I think the only drone I would not touch probably, I just don't think I want to. I've been curious to look inside of it, but cracking open the Skydio 2. Like, I don't know that I want to mess with anybody's Skydio 2. I'm sure it'd be perfectly. I mean, I don't think there's a drone I can't work on. If I can take it apart, I can definitely put it back together. It's just electronics, little bits and pieces. It's not anything I find technically, very difficult. But yeah, if you need one fixed, just let me know.
Also, I wanted to publicly thank you for selling my.
Yeah, you're sold. Like bam.
Yeah,
he's not in here. I was going to shout out to him. I don't think he cares, but it was David Cash. I'm sure many people have seen him in chats. He doesn't pop up much, but I mean, in conversation of people's videos, he pops in. He's pretty avid. He's pretty regular in my help and support group. Yeah, you're sold right away. He messaged with that, and I held off on telling you until he actually exchanged the money. So,
thanks, David.
But yeah, you can actually thank him in the group. You can go in there, give him a little shout out, or just shoot him a message. Find him in there, and then just send him a private message.
Okay.
Let's get rid of business real quick. You do need, if you need to fix it, where to send it. Are you on Facebook? You can private message me there. I prefer that because it's much easier to communicate along the way, because emails just get swallowed up with all the other emails I get, and you get tousled way down. Not that I don't get a lot in Messenger, but I delete a lot of Messenger ones. But if you, well, just look me up there. Go as QC guy, and you'll see my picture, and private message me, and I'll tell you where to send it. We'll discuss what the problem is, and I'll give you a guesstimate as to what it would most likely cost you. And so here's what I wanted to talk about. I'm sure you're just dying to talk about is mail to Claysburg Schatz. Sheets, asshole. Sheets. He says that because whenever he's had a incident with his or problem with his, he and I meet in the parking lot at Sheets next to the campus where I work. Do our little drug exchange. That's what it looks like. But the Autel drones.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying since they first said for dealers, stop taking pre-release. Don't take pre-orders. Not pre-release, pre-orders. There's just been little red flags with this whole thing that I don't like. The way that they released this, I mean, you, me, and Don sat there and chat days and private messaging for days. Like, this is crazy how we find out little bits and pieces. Like, they're literally updating the website as we're clicking refresh, things would change.
Yeah.
And then you find out, oh, well, this one's, I think it was Ken that said, one was 2.7K, and he was right about that.
Mm-hmm.
We were way off on some things after we finally got everything out of it, and then, all of a sudden everybody's taking pre-orders, and I'm sure some of them are just the shady side taking pre-orders, not knowing if they're going to get any, and hope you'll forget and not cancel it, and they'll just bank your money. But having people cancel, stop advertising to take pre-orders, that's a red flag right there to me, that we're not going to see this thing till the very end of the year. I really don't think we'll see it until probably January. So my little thing in the title about, Autel deliveries, I totally do not think we'll see that this year. I think if we do, it will be the very end of the year. But I think we're actually going to probably see it the very beginning of 2022. And I'm not jumping in on it.
I don't know if Ken is still in here, but his people over at DroneWorks, he's saying end of October, maybe beginning of November, they're going to start shipping theirs.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I would like to. If he was in here. He's probably not. He's probably jumped out by now. But I didn't see that necessarily. But I've just seen more people talking about pre-orders being stopped now. Is it DroneWorks and anybody else?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, is Autel still offering pre-order? I didn't go on there and look recently.
Were they ever offering pre-orders?
I don't know if they were.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
Why wouldn't you sell it yourself?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Your dealers are going to get their cut. You're going to get less money. The new release of 2 products, you want to bank as much as you can possibly bank off those.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stick to it for now. That's my guesstimate is that it's just going to be something that we're not going to see till the end of the year. Other reviewers maybe having it, yeah, sure. I would love to see some early reviewers having it, and I hope some good ones have it, which is getting to be few and far between in what I look for anyhow. So
hold on 1 second, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. But if your monitor won't show 4K, what are you talking about, Lon? If your monitor won't show K, YouTube won't offer it. I didn't see what you were talking about there. Mine will show 5K. I mean, getting a 4K monitor today is really nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so going back to what we were talking about, is I just don't like the way they release it, but then keep you hanging about the release date. I mean, you might as well just release it and have a release date or sell date or whatever at the same time. I mean, pretty much how DJI does it. But I just don't like us just hanging out there wondering, like, when is it going to be? Because we don't even know. We don't even know for sure. They haven't even officially confirmed it. So I don't know.
No, QC was deleted from QC Hubsan Help and Support. Yeah, I changed the name of it today. I was finding that people, and this is something I was not aware about. This is my help and support group for people that don't know. I've been doing this help and support group for several years, but I changed. It was Hubsan QC Help and Support, and changed it today to Hubsan Drones Help and Support, and then I put in parentheses or whatever QC guy. Actually, I wish I would have just done Hubsan Drones Help and Support by QC guy, but then everything is hey QC guy. It's not a QC guy group. It's by me. I created this years ago before I was even on YouTube. It was all 501s back then, but yeah, that's what he's talking about. Anyhow, I just wanted to jump in and address that. But yeah, Dale, I did make the change. QC's still in there. I mean, my name's in there. Because in the group, it stands for quality control. For me, it's more quadcopter now, so not quality control. I'm not quality control guy. Running around with my cape. Quality control guy is here.
Sounds like a job for?
Yeah, this is a job for quality control guy. Hey, I wanted to ask you, do you remember the guy? Was it with you, me, and Don when the guy asked me about being on his podcast?
Yeah, you mentioned it, but I forgot who it was.
But it was when we were on together? Wasn't it that night?
I think so, yeah.
I got to go back and watch.
Either
because I did not contact him. He didn't email me.
Maybe I think, was it like the after party when we did my little recording?
Where it was deleted? No.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know. I have to look. Thought QC was for. I don't know who Quincy Cater
Carter.
is. Is it
Cater? Oh,
yeah.
Carter. Oh.
And there's no R.
No.
Cater.
Cater. Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but no, that's not who it is. I'm not Quincy Cater. I hope that's not somebody offensive. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is, and I'm not getting much debate on that whole. I really thought I would actually get a little bit of debate on the delivery thing, but I really don't think as many people are so interested in the Evo now as they were. I think those price tags, even though I think the price tags are acceptable for what they're delivering, if you really get down into it and learn about these drones. You'll find that there's things that they're bringing to the table aside from the controller. I'm not crazy about the controller, but there's things that they're bringing to the table with it that it's a tasty quad or quads.
Yeah, it's enticing.
Yeah, but for me, just knowing Autel, they're not Hubsan. I'm not saying they're troublesome. Don't want to piss anybody off, because I've pissed somebody off before talking about working on Evos. They are known. I mean, everybody's known for their bugs and their hiccups, but it's how well and how fast you address it. Up until some app issues with DJI was like, bam, they were always pretty good about their bugs and their little fixes. But Autel has taken a little bit longer, and Autel has given a little bit too much problem in the very beginning of a new product for my liking when it comes to paying that kind of money. When I'm not spending that kind of money, I'm spending $400 on something, and you're giving me a whole bunch of bugs. Yeah, I won't sweat it. I'll work it out and enjoy the ride and play the test dummy, test pilot. But Not when I'm dropping bigger coin. I don't want all those, and I don't want to sit there and have to wait for them to be fixed. So that's part of my reason for waiting. And again, this is new for them. A Nano is new for them. They could have this. They could fall under the same problems of the Hubsan'S Xeno Mini as far as heat. You're cramming all these things down, just like the new GoPro. You're cramming all these things down into a little package. Heat is a problem. The new GoPro supposedly is overheating. So
I mean, John, I think it's kind of on the same. I'm trying to. What I was about to say is something similar to what World Drone Community was saying, but you cramming all this stuff. Here? I believe so.
Talon.
Yeah.
There's some people that should and will buy a Mavic 3. I have the Matrice Pro 600 and camera that costs 2 times what the metric cost.
I mean, basically what I was saying earlier. I mean, it's an investment. It's more of an investment than.
For Robbie, it was a great investment. I'm not going to get into his personal business, but you didn't pay full price for that thing either, buddy. So, I mean, that was an awesome investment.
But there was something else I was going to say about the Evo. Oh, yeah. So,
you're correct.
I mean, people, I don't think anybody's going to have too much of a problem with the price. I think we went through a testing phase of people maybe overpaying for something, and I'm pretty guilty of it. I think that was the Air 2S. Now, the Air 2S came out, that was slightly higher than what many people would have expected, especially for, just for the 1-inch camera, 1-inch sensor. And that was pretty much the only thing, I believe. Oh, then you had the extra sensors on there too.
Yeah.
I think that was a test phase, though, of what people were willing to pay for certain features. People bought it. I mean, I bought it. I bought the Flatmore combo. So
I bought it telling myself I don't need it. I mean, I had the Air 2S. I mean, the Air 2. I purchased it. And then after purchased it, I'm like, you really did not have to have this. But I can say now, and I have finally got back into using it more, I can say now that I do appreciate having a larger sensor. I don't care about obstacle avoidance whatsoever. So I'm always just kind of throwing my money away for anything that offers obstacle avoidance. So rare that I want obstacle avoidance. So
yeah. And it's pretty much, if it comes with a good camera, it's going to come with obstacle avoidance. I mean, it's just, and I find myself turning off the obstacle avoidance. Like this last job, I turned it off because I had to fly through trees and stuff, and it would just slow down and mess up the whole shot. But but like we're saying, people are willing; they'll pay extra for extra features, and this is what people will ask for. They ask for these features in these little drones. I mean, everybody was asking for obstacle avoidance, and they wanted that on the Mini 2. And a 4K camera. So they got the 4K camera, they didn't get the obstacle avoidance. But, these are features that people are asking for, and you can't be too surprised when the price is a little bit more. You're cramming all this stuff into these little drones. The more technology you put into something, of course, is going to cost more, like Teslas and stuff. So, you can't be surprised that the price is that much, or is just a little bit more than what you expected, because you're not going to play the same price, or maybe just a little bit more than you did the last time. It's always, they're going to try to make it better to justify, raising the price of it. So, or they raise the price of it. So they're going to try to justify, raising the price with these new features.
I'm a little sidetracked here, watching a little tiff
Yeah.
go on in the in
Oh,
the chat,
between
but I
world
was listening. I
drunken
did
and
hear
yeah.
everything you
Yeah,
heard.
that's fine.
Lon and Phoenix, give it up, guys. Just we're talking about 4K 2.7 monitors. Well,
Yeah.
Phoenix, I will tell you right now, you will not win an argument with Lon. Lon, you do not know when to stop. So both of you, shake hands, hug, kiss, make up, whatever the hell you got to do. You're distracting the shit out of me. But yeah, okay. Now Lon switched gears. He's out of that argument. So
Yeah,
maybe the
recovery
improvements
one drone
justify the
made a good
price.
point.
Yes, in a lot of cases they do. But when they give us these little baby Band-Aid iPhone type upgrades, although iPhone prices have kind of stayed the same, they're inflated. I think still too high, but I mean the Androids are too. But at least with Android, you actually get upgrades. At least that's how I've seen it in the past. iPhone, it's always the same old thing. And that's how I've always kind of felt about DJI. You can give us a little more, but you're going to wait 6 months and do that by adding, this or that to it and grabbing another $200-300 off of me.
Mm-hmm.
When it's something I did want with the previous quad, they could have actually given it to me. So,
Yeah.
but they know most of us will go out there and buy it. So, but improvements, justifying the price. I started the argument. Question is purchase of the Mavic 3. All right, whatever. I don't. I don't even know who.
So recovery one drone.
I don't know how. I don't even care. I really don't care. It all sounds very stupid. Depends on the needs. Is that what you're going at?
No, recovery. Well, it's up a little further. Recovery on drones, saying that. Where is he? He's like, yeah, he's up a little. Yeah. But he's saying people, they'll pay for it, but then they'll start complaining again, and wanting more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And you know what? Maybe those are the guys that are actually, really do have a need for things that aren't there. Or, then there's some that are just, little nitpickers that just like to complain.
I got a question. Recovery one, is he going to get it? Because I know he has a drone business. So is he going to get the Mavic 3?
Wait and see if he comments in it.
Yeah.
Lon, you are too freaking technical for me tonight, dude. Or I don't know if I'm just not in the mood for it, but they include improvements to justify the price. Yes, sometimes that is the case. And then you think it's the other way around. I agree. I mean, I'm not in everything I say right now. I'm not in a complete literal state when I say it. So sometimes it does justify the price. Sometimes it does not justify the price. Sometimes they just completely gave us a couple little marbles and charged us 10 times as much.
Yeah.
So, Dre, true people will buy but gripe later. Yeah, he's going on the same thing.
I thought they stopped making the Mavic 2, right? They discontinued it, right?
They discontinued it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can still find it, but.
Oh yeah.
Because that's just recently that they discontinued. I'm sure there's old stock out there. I don't think people were really lining up to grab it. So
yeah, recovery.
And that's what I was talking about last time when I said I sold mine when I bought my Evo 2. We were talking about the original Mavic. I had sold that, then got the 2, and then sold that. I caught that somewhere in the back of my head later after I said it. But let's go through and talk about all of anything we want to talk about that, I had as a topic. But meaning we can go back to any piece of it. But I just want to make sure
Did you talk
that
about the Fly app yet, or did I miss that? Oh,
I
you did, right?
got into that already. Have you
Okay,
tried
yeah.
that? Because
Yeah, I was just trying it. Well, I was trying here. It said I went live, but I don't see anything in my studio saying I was live. I mean, I tried to copy my streaming key or whatever it was,
mm-hmm.
and it said it was live, but I don't think it was live on my channel. Maybe somebody else's. I don't know. But
You might have entered your your link wrong.
yeah, I probably did.
The actual whatever, I forgot the actual whatever
Yeah,
the term is for
the streaming
your
key or streaming.
your the one you create, kind of your URL. That's what I'm looking
Hmm.
for your channel.
Yeah,
You might
yeah.
you might have were you able to do the copy and paste, or did you have to manually type it in?
I manually typed it in because I looked it up on my laptop and then typed it in from there.
Because I went back to, after I saw some of the lives, I went back to watch Maddie and them, Sergio and Michael, and saw they were talking about how you have to manually type in your URL, which to me, that's an easy way to make a mistake and be live on somebody else's channel.
Yeah.
Which would be hilarious. So, all of a sudden somebody shows up live on my channel. That would be a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked about that, and I think I covered everything. Talked about the Mavic Pro 3, Autel's new drones. Me saying about delivering it at the end, and then I started with the ridiculousness of the Hubsan $1,200 drone. So yeah, anybody that wants to read up more on that, definitely go and check it out at Drone DJ, and right where the actual article is, I'm copying it and I'll paste it. I'll paste it a few times, but I'll put it in the first chat or the first comment too. So I'll post it once right now, and then put it in the. I can't put anything in comments until this replays. I'll pin it to the top and give him credit for his leak. His portion of the leak. Hubsan already gave us the sneak peek.
Is that drone? Oh yeah. I know I heard about that the other day, and it was some sketches from what's his name? Osita LV, whatever. And yeah, I wasn't too excited. I even left a comment on the Twitter. I was like, I'm not excited about that.
Okay, Lon, I agree with you. I give up. I agree with you. I agree to disagree. Dude, we can't all always see eye to eye and agree on everything. And here's the other thing you got to take in consideration too. Upgrades they bring us that are really great to me that I'm looking for justifies the price. What you're not looking for in those same upgrades doesn't justify the price, and vice versa. There might be things you really want that justifies the price for you. It's all based on your need and how bad you want it and how bad you're willing to pay for it. Like this lamp back here that probably cost me $100 tops to make. Robbie, I could sell it to him today for $500 probably because he wants it that bad. So agree to disagree is what I'm going to say on that. But I'm glad he was only helping you, Phoenix. I'm sorry, Lon. I'm sorry, Phoenix, that I misunderstood that I was the one that started that whole conversation. But yeah, okay. So we agree to disagree, and I've said my part. So here he's back. Were you in on any of this, Chad? Did you see this?
No.
In the very
What was that?
beginning, drone lamp enthusiast who happens to his profile picture happens to be a picture of my
Oh,
lamp.
oh, really?
It's Robbie's setting me up. He's messing with me because he wants that damn lamp so
Oh, okay.
bad. And he told me, "Hey, next time you do your next live, keep an eye out for this weird name. You know, I've seen him in your chats, but then when you do the replays, he's not there anymore." So then I was kind of like, "Okay, what is he doing?" Or I
Mm.
thought maybe he got somebody else involved to mess with me or prank with me, and which it might his brother might actually be right beside him, helping him with his prank,
Helping it.
or he's logged in on his phone and on his computer. But it cracks me up. He really, really wants that lamp. So, and I told him,
It's fun.
number one, it's my original one, and there was a line of 4 or 5 people before him that I would piss off if I just outright went and sold it. So I think I'd be smart to do an auction. I already told him I'll just make him one and give it to him, but
Hmm.
Robbie's the type of guy that
She's upstairs.
doesn't take advantage. He'll probably offer more than I could ever offer him as far as help and assistance or just anything in friendship in general. He's a really good guy. So it's like me. If you want it, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, well you got to pay for it. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, you're a good friend. He's a good friend. There's few and far between on those these days. So
Yep.
everybody, at least in this little community, everybody is friendly. Everybody is friends, but most everybody wants a little something from you. You know, it's got to be more of the tug of war, give and take kind of stuff, and the silliness. So it's nice when I just I have a friend like you, a friend like Robbie, a friend like Maddie, several people where it's
Mm.
just you can just shoot the shit and you got each other's backs. Somebody says
Hmm.
something instantly, you let them know about it, and you know. So, um,
Oh man, I'm gonna have to sign off in a minute.
okay.
Um,
Well,
yeah,
I've been on. I'm not going to stay
82
on much
minutes.
longer.
Yeah, you've been on for almost an hour and a half now.
Yeah, I've been on an hour and a half. It actually flew by really fast.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to go through. You want to go leave now? I'm just going to go through the chat,
No,
or you
no,
want to stay a little bit?
I'll stay.
I'm going to try and end it like more of an hour and a half, maybe
Okay,
just a hair over that.
like another 8 minutes, another 10 minutes.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, are you? I guess you're off tomorrow. I guess, right?
I'm off. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow and the next day.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. Yeah, I'll be heading back
I
tomorrow
gotta
evening.
I gotta block this asshole. Hello, Big Ray Stout. Air 2S will be my next buy. I am always one. So, yeah, I was going to say, you have the Air 2, I think, don't you, Alan? And I agree, that's not a bad thing, especially if you have the Air 2. It's really not that bad of a deal. It's all what you need. But it is a good upgrade, I think.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, Johnny mentioned that.
B&H has pre-orders.
Oh, they do. Oh, the Autel or the no, not the Autel, the Mavic 3.
I'm looking.
Yeah, let me look. Oh, you can look then. Yeah, since you're gonna do that. But yeah, Johnny, looking forward to being on your show in another week or so, week and a half, I
The
think.
20th.
Yeah, the 20th. So yeah, everybody.
Um,
I was invited to be on the Fly for Fun show with Johnny Drone Flyer
I
and
thought you were going
Ray
to say
Kelly.
it wrong. I thought you were going to say it wrong for a second there. I was going to get ready to laugh.
No. Yeah, with Johnny Drone Flyer, Ray Kelly. I don't know who else. I don't know who else was supposed to be a guest that day, but I'm not going to say anything until they actually announce it. But
I see it's Autel. It's the Nano, probably the Lite too. I didn't type that one in, but they do have the Nano. They're not showing any pictures. It shows pre-orders. Pre-orders, new item coming soon. Request stock alert. It just says coming soon. It does not give any estimated time. But they are doing the Nano at
so
B&H and the Lite as well.
Yeah.
Not the Mavic.
There was okay.
So that's one place to keep an eye on. I mean, that's one place to keep an eye on and see.
Was it the Mini 2 or I think it was the Mini 2 or the Air 2S where they didn't get them on time or something and people were getting their stuff late or whatever. I don't know.
At B&H?
Yeah, it was B&H.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll talk about B&H now. Okay.
But yeah, I figured I could have just stuck around and seen what people were saying because Matt Bagwell, oops, wrong one. Yeah, but, that's a good one too. Thanks, Johnny. Mm-hmm. Hit that like button, people, or hit the thumbs down twice.
Oh yeah, I forgot to hit the like button.
Where'd Matt's go? Yeah. If I would have waited, I would have just seen a few people saying that it's on pre-order.
They don't even have an image of it, right?
No, there's no image in it at all.
And then the only thing you can pre-order is the regular version, correct?
No. Oh. They have Light Plus, and then Evo Light with Premium Bundle. So it's $11.49. I'm talking all Light here. $11.49 to $15.49. Yeah. And then we go to Nano, and you are $6.49 to $9.49. Dude, you're gonna be dropping $1,000.
Yeah. Well, I gotta get my Air 2S sold. I mean, not my Air 2S. Sorry, not the Air 2S.
Air 2.
The Air 2. Yeah. Gotta get that sold too.
Well, the person that I mentioned it to that was kind of interested is in the room right now.
Oh, really?
Is in the chat right now. But I don't think it's actually going to happen. But if so, you'll have it sold.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to start getting a commission on your sales.
Yeah. I'll hook you up with it.
One person made a comment that we should each get one or the other, and then just do a little share thing. And I mean that's exactly what we've already done. You had my DJI Mini, and I had your Fimi Mini, and I could get the Light and you get the Nano, do your thing for a while with it. I'll do my thing for a while. And then when you feel like you're fulfilled enough to where you can be away from it, and same with me, we can just flop. And we may or may not crash one or the other.
Yeah.
I owe you a little bump or something. A little bump into the bush.
Yeah. That's right. And Dennis, I don't think
Johnny, Dennis? Would you order from AliExpress though? Like, I just can't do purchases from any of these guys. Like I won't buy even a $400 drone from any of these, and I like AliExpress out of all of them. I definitely won't do it with Banggood. They're just, when things go wrong, it's just scary. It's too much of a pain in the ass, and they just want to screw you out of your crap. Even if you can get out of it with PayPal, there's many cases where you can't. So, because, either way, you're going to drop another 60, 70, 80 bucks to ship it back to them, depending on where you're at. But that's the one thing I'm just definitely not into any of that. I would not be buying a new expensive Autel, especially the Mavic 3 from either one of them.
Oh, and they kind of bump up the price a little bit too, don't they? Usually, like,
yeah, their prices are sketchy. When they go out of stock, they double the price just in case some sucker comes along and actually does it. But so, it used to be a really easy thing. You just knew you had to wait a long time. Now it's just gotten really sketchy. It's gotten very sketchy. Yeah. And it doesn't matter, if you're a bigger affiliate selling a lot of stuff with them. When it comes to actually buying something, you're still just a customer. They're not going to look at you from the affiliate side. And as far as an affiliate goes, you are only as good as what you sell. They love you to death when you're doing a quarter of in a quarter doing $50,000 worth of sales, but then you do $2,000 worth of sales and you're a nobody, and we don't want to send you that drone. Yeah. So
whatever.
Yeah, I won't do any of that garbage.
Yeah.
I just purchased my parts from AliExpress. No drones. I try to buy direct, and definitely Amazon if they have it. So I'm going to go through now to the bottom of the chat, and then we're going to end it from there. And when I end it, guys, I have a nice, as you guys notice now when I do my lives, I have my cheesy little intro there with the exploding rocks and everything. Well, now I have a cheesy exit for you guys. So when we end this, make sure you stick around just to watch that quick little 30-second, if that, closing that I'm going to play for you. Dennis, I'm so late. When did you get here, Dennis?
Like maybe 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, you always got the replay, buddy, but I can already tell you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But it's interesting how many people actually do go back and watch a replay. I mean, they don't watch full, obviously, when so many of them are an hour and a half to 2 hours long. But it shocks me when I see like 2,000 or 3,000 or 3,500 from a live in comparison to some of these bigger channels that do them. And it's like they have huge viewers that are there during the live, but afterwards nobody's really watching.
The key is,
but Matt, Dennis, you can go back and watch if you like, buddy. I know what is
the key to that. I said, you know what it is.
Just I know some of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, optimizing it.
I know some of it, but I mean, does everything work now? I mean, YouTube changes everything. Once you get something down, once you know how to work you do it much better than I do. I think you do a slow time release on your stuff, right?
What's that as far as?
Like you'll do slow time release shares.
Oh yeah, if I were to, I don't really share it too much anymore.
But I mean, like in your social media links, like, don't you have, like your Insta chat or, Twitter or anything like that you put your stuff in?
No, I mean I put it on maybe Twitter like whatever. But then
See, I
mostly
thought what
just
you
Facebook.
did is like the first thing I do is I let things go naturally to those who click that bell. And the ones that come along and that, those first hours, they're bell hitters. And those are the ones I love the most. And then you see it hit that stall, and then that's when I'll share it here. And then sometimes I'm like, I just don't have the patience for this to where I'll share it in 4 places. Sometimes I'll drag that out throughout the week, and it really does show a difference in doing so. But sometimes I just can't do that, and I'm just like, yeah. I either say forget it, or I'll just dump all my cards at once and just share it in all the same places. So.
Yeah, I share it on some Facebook pages, but I haven't really been. In the beginning, or not the beginning, but just recently, just stopped sharing it as much in different forums.
The best thing to do is not share
based
like
on
crazy. That's actually the best thing to do. The best thing to do is actually, guys, hit that bell and then hit the word all so you get notifications for everything. Unless I'm one of those channels that is so annoying giving you notifications every day or every other day to where you're like, turn off that bell. I'm not that channel. You might get something once a week from me. Today you actually got 2 things if you hit that bell. So that's a rare moment. Tomorrow you might get something too, though.
Yeah.
But and then I go through my dry spells where I'll sit 2-3 weeks. Well, you do too, where we just kind of.
Sure, yeah, it's like a 2 or 3 week turnaround for me now. I'm like,
there's life outside of YouTube.
It's hard to. I want to. But
come winter, I'll probably be just the live guy, and that's it. I'm not going to be out there freezing my ass off too much. So, this has become so popular. See if you get it.
What is that? I can't. Oh, is that sharks? What is that?
Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Oh, ow. Hey, Robbie, make a World Drone Community shirt, and instead of on the side putting the QR code, put some dolphins on there for Al. Oh, boy. Most of you probably get it because this has been talked about. We're not picking on Al. We're picking fun. He gets it. He's not offended by it. It's always funny to think back on that whole video. All right. So, Cyrus, I'm glad you'll be back. You say that you've been with me for a very long time, but this is when I first have started seeing you because you haven't commented or chatted before. But yeah, definitely come back. So you're one. Hit that bell, and then hit the word all, and you'll get notified for everything I put out, which is hardly anything. But you won't miss my live events. And Alan, thank you very much. Hit the like, guys and gals, on your way out. And so many have already done so. There's 50 of them. 32 people still staying in here. And I'm going to hand it off to you, Chad, and say, I'm going to say my goodbye and let you say what you got to say. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Coming and joining me once again. It was nice little surprise having Ken pop in. And Original Dobo, for those of you who missed it. And for the donations in the super chat, thank you very much. And just as always, everybody, thank everybody for the support. And that support is actually just coming here, hitting like, hitting dislike, whatever. Chatting. we can all agree to disagree sometimes in the chat. We can have still have a good show out of it, and I think we did that. So that's it, and leave it off to you, and then I'll get my little outro video ready to leave the show.
All right. So yeah, thanks everybody for stopping through. It's always fun to these little impromptu lives, and thanks Chris for inviting me. I wasn't planning on doing a live tonight, but a little bit downtime with the family, so I was able to get on real quick and enjoy. So good night, everyone. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
And